section of people that just flat out believes another thing, and it's ruined families.
Yep.
It's ruined communication. It's closed other people off from other people's ideas. Like, I'm not listening to what they have to say about anything anymore.
That one issue.
They are not closed off, and it might not be black people now, right? Primarily, although it's still there. It's now brown people.
Yeah.
And it's the same section of the country that seems to be backward. Is it not? It's the South.
Right. The whole starting from back when the original Civil War happened.
I am not overstating this. We are in the middle of a civil war without weapons. It's the same thing. I had a really weird thought the other day.
Okay, give it to me.
And this was a real thought.
Yeah.
Because I started listening to them. Oh, it's about mental illness. It's about video games, right? Just anything to not talk about the thing, and then it's not. And then there were some people that were saying it wasn't a hate crime, and this president. And I just thought to myself, you know what? Let's just take up arms. How about our side go get some weapons? These motherfuckers can go get some weapons, and let's fucking stomp these motherfuckers out. I had that thought. That's not that far from a civil war.
No, that is a civil war.
And that could it's not like that didn't happen in our country, correct?
It did.
So how could it, you can't argue that it couldn't happen again.
You can't. It could happen again. It's happening now in a different way.
And I had a thought, like, fuck it. Let's just get down. How about we just get fucking down? We get down and we will stomp you the fuck out like we did the last time. And you'll come traipsing back on your hands and knees and say, our bad. But I had an actual thought about let's just, you know what? Enough of the talk.
Because that's the other way that squashed it last time.
Yeah, enough of the talk, enough of the community. And I've got to believe that that's what started to happen in the 1860s. It's like, you know what? Fuck it.
There was a lot more racism happening that time.
But there is a new racism with the brown invasions and browns and
shootings and
Muslims. And, you know, if it's not white America, then it's something. And it's Jews. And it's browns and it's blacks, and it's like we're in a fucking civil war right now without shooting at each other. It feels the same. I mean, I wasn't there.
We feel divided.
We are divided.
Yeah, and I love people from the South. There's so many great people in the South that just the way they were brought up in that region.
We are a nation divided currently. We are divided into two groups, not 4, not 8, not 3, 2. There is a section of the country that doesn't like brown people or people of color, and they are terrified that their lives are going to be changed forever for the worse if we do anything to assimilate.
Hate it.
They're scared shitless.
Not going to change.
And they are battling like never before.
Why can't they change? Why can't they accept?
They are now taking up arms and shooting up schools and churches and Walmarts. And they by the way,
not everybody, but yeah.
Okay, but how about this?
That stems.
They are bringing up arms. They are inciting a civil war.
Right. Which
you don't see me and you strapping AKs.
But that's not the right way to do it, and then I would hope that people from our side would realize that.
But you don't see me and you strapping AKs and going down into the South and shooting a bunch of people up for being retarded morons. But they are doing that to us. They're shooting at us. They're taking us out. They are actually inciting through physical violence a real civil war, not even a cold civil war. So if they want to get AKs and weapons and they want to start fighting, why don't we?
Terrible.
I'm not saying that we need to start a civil war. I'm just saying that's something
right there, even if it was joking, could be construed as motivating because there's crazy people on every side.
Vanger, they're killing us.
I understand that.
But they're killing us. They're walking into the Walmart in the Dayton and they're killing people. There are domestic Southern white nationalist terrorists that are taking up arms against us and shooting us. Are they not?
Everything you said is true. I can't argue it, but what's the solution?
Well, I guess we should
more violence, in my opinion, doesn't beget more violence.
Why don't we go get a couple of fucking weapons and go down there and see
what... It doesn't stop that. I think it just escalate. It would just escalate more. If it was heard that there was escalate. That would not fly. Not even going to go into it.
It would not. Play a song.
Ugh.
It's crazy to think that we
Monday.
are in a cold civil war. Is it not? Would you agree with that?